What's up, YouTube? This is Mathos97 and welcome back to another episode of WWE 2K14 Universe Mode, and we're here with Friday Night SmackDown. So let's go ahead and check out the SmackDown rankings. We have the World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton. He won it at the pay-per-view SummerSlam. He won it in that championship, or the six-man battle royal. Ryback is your Intercontinental Champion, and Tons of Funk, of course, the Tag Team Champions. Natalya, the Divas Champion, and she's looking to continue her feud with Caitlyn here tonight, but as we can see, we got the DLC, Fandango and Summer Rae teaming up against Christian and Brie Bella. AJ Lee versus Oksana, Natalya versus Caitlyn in a Falls Count Anywhere match, Ryback versus Cara, and in the main event, Sheamus versus Edge. And I know what you're thinking, wow, math. 3 Divas matches, and I know I'm really breaking the fourth wall, so to speak. But anyway, Oksana defeats AJ. Or I don't even think that statement applies. Whatever. Caitlyn also defeats Natalya. So let's go ahead and get into, well, let's see. Natalya and Caitlyn are set to face each other in a title match at Night of Champions. So we've got a rematch between them coming up. But a big win earlier for Oksana over AJ. So let's get into this mixed tag team matchup here, as we have the debuting Fandango and Summer Rae will be taking on the former Intercontinental Champion Christian, and also debuting Brie Bella. So we'll have to see how this one goes.
The following mixed tag contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Fandango.
And if you want to know how popular this superstar is, just listen to these cheers.
Team partner from Raleigh, North Carolina, Summer Rae. And their opponents first, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 227 pounds, Christian.
Sometimes controversial, always exciting. It's Captain Charisma.
Team partner from Phoenix, Arizona, Brie Bella.
I love what 2K has done with Fandango's entrance. It looks fantastic. I've never really seen him come out to the stage display and the pyro both at the same time, but I really like that they did that because both of those were unique to Fandango's entrance. I mean, he kind of does both every now and then. Well, not both, but like he'll do one or the other, and he'll sort of like alternate sometimes. But I've never really seen him come out to both. But I mean, that is pretty cool that they did that to Fandango's entrance. Don't really understand what was up with Summer Rae though. I mean, like she came out like Fandango, I guess, always comes out with Summer Rae. But then Summer Rae came out separately. That was kind of a little awkward. So in the future, I'm not going to show Summer Rae coming out also. Because if it's like a mixed tag in Fandango and Summer Rae, since Summer Rae would come out with Fandango, I'm just going to go ahead and cut Summer Rae's entrance out. But, ooh, nice double team there from Fandango and Summer Rae. But, of course, this is a mixed tag team match. So Christian's going to have to tag in Brie Bella. I'm not supporting, like, women abuse or anything like that, or male abuse, I guess, could also be something that happens. But, I mean, it's kind of blah that they have to tag out. I mean, I don't know. I mean, in some cases, like, I understand why they do it, but I also, like, in some cases, it's not really the greatest thing that they could do. And one thing that's also weird is that the guys, like, the girls can hit the guys, but the guys can't hit the girls. Yeah. I don't really understand that, but I kind of think it should be both ways, but I also kind of understand why that is. But speaking of the DLC, we got Fandango, we also got Big E Langston, but as we know, he is on Raw. Of course, he was a former tag team with Dolph Ziggler, but after they lost their opportunity at the tag team titles, Ziggler's been off on his own. Not really. Ziggler hasn't done too much yet, but I mean, we've seen him getting involved with the United States Champion Jack Swagger over on Main Event a few times. But Big E Langston, we have not seen him since that Monday Night Raw match for the tag titles right after Vengeance. So that was about a month ago. Yeah, it was about a month ago from this past episode of Raw. So Big E, he took a bit of a month hiatus because he was a DLC. I mean, I probably could have downloaded some sort of creative wrestler, but I hadn't really seen any good ones for Big E, and I don't like, if they're going to come out later on DLC, I don't really like downloading a creative wrestler for it because they're just going to come out later. So that's why Big E was kind of out for the month. But he's back now, and he'll be over on Raw soon. He'll be over there soon, making an impact. However, whatever division he goes into, probably the United States, maybe Ziggler and Big E reform that tag team and they go after the tag titles again. I don't know, I guess we'll have to see. But anyway, right now we have Fandango, Brie Bella, and Summer Rae. Summer Rae. Three divas making their debut. I said that out of order, that's what confused me. But I can see there being people like complaining about Fandango's entrance. Oh, it's too long, or something like that. Because that entrance seemed to go on for quite a while. But it was like accurate. It was almost down to the it was just almost perfect the way they did that entrance. I mean, of course there are a few details that I guess could be changed. I mean, nothing's perfect, but they did a really good job with the entrance. I thought it looks really good, really realistic compared to Fandango's original entrance, and a big kick to the face there by Christian. And now he's got Fandango for the kill switch. And Fandango's debut could be short-lived here as Christian into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Christian and Brie Bella defeat Fandango and Summer Rae. This may also possibly be a rare Brie Bella sighting because, I don't really like the Bellas, but I don't know, the Divas division is kind of small in this game, so they may have to be featured a little bit more, but definitely a rare pairing here between Brie Bella and the former Intercontinental Champion Christian. So we have to wonder, when could Christian possibly be looking to cash in that rematch for the Intercontinental title? I mean, we know Ryback is the champion. He defeated Christian at SummerSlam, so I guess we're going to have to see what Christian's plans are for the future. Maybe he could use it on Main Event, maybe on a future SmackDown, or maybe he'll cash it in at Night of Champions and face Ryback, but I guess we'll have to see that. For now, Christian, he's victorious in this mixed tag with Brie Bella, so now we move on into our next contest here. It's going to be the Human Wrecking Ball and your Intercontinental Champion, Ryback, taking on the high-flying luchador Sin Cara. And Sin Cara, I don't think we've used him yet in 2K14. He hasn't made too many appearances in this universe mode at all, in fact, but he's got a match with the Intercontinental Champion, Ryback.
way to the ring. From Sin City, weighing 291 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Ryback.
Oh, what a matchup this is going to be.
Approaching the ring from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing 196 pounds, Cara.
Both superstars look ready. I'm excited for this one.
Alright, so now here we go. It's Ryback and Sin Cara going to go one-on-one. And this could be a big opportunity here for Sin Cara against the Intercontinental Champion Ryback, as Sin Cara, a win over the champion, could possibly move him up in the ranks and set up maybe a possible future title shot down the road. But whereas you have Ryback coming off of a big win at SummerSlam, capturing his first title in the WWE, his first Intercontinental Championship. And now this would be a big chance for him to begin to state his claim here as the Intercontinental Champion and get off to a good start as the champion with a victory over Sin Cara. Try to keep that winning streak going, as he's defeated Christian at the pay-per-view, and he could defeat Sin Cara here tonight and start to try to do away with the competition. But anyway, Ryback and Sin Cara one-on-one here, and so far Ryback is in control as he now counters Sin Cara and takes him down with a nice shoulder charge there. But, I mean, Sin Cara, like I was saying, he hasn't really done too much. I mean, he is in that tag team with Rey Mysterio. Actually, they did get a tag team victory with Justin Gabriel a few weeks ago on SmackDown. But not too much on camera has been seen from Sin Cara. So, as we can see now, Ryback just smashing Sin Cara into the mat there. And that's classic Ryback there. That's vintage Ryback. But Ryback back to smashing Sin Cara's head off the mat. And it's going to be very hard for Sin Cara to get some offense going if he finds himself taken down on the mat and just getting his head smashed around. I mean, he can't let, like as we saw there, a nice Hurricanrana. Sin Cara's going to have to use his speed and quickness. He can't get into these grapples here as Ryback counters that one. I mean, Ryback is just going to outpower Sin Cara every day of the week. And Sin Cara, he's going to have to come up with something, resort to that high-flying luchador style that makes that he has to use what brought him to the dance as Ryback gets back into the ring. And I think Sin Cara was going for a kick, but Ryback blocked it. And a nice hip toss counter from Sin Cara, not something we normally see out of the luchador. And now he takes him down with an arm drag, as Sin Cara may be starting to gain a little bit of momentum here. And he blocks that there with a nice elbow to Ryback. But now Ryback counters with a kick to the gut of Sin Cara. And now we're just going back and forth. Another nice counter from Sin Cara. And Sin Cara, Hurricanrana, taking down the Intercontinental Champion, Ryback. And now Sin Cara's got him by the arm, but a knee lift from Ryback shut that down. And there was that, I don't know what to call that. Every time I refer to like a belly bump or something, because I don't know what to call it. It just looks so ridiculous, but a nice DDT from Sin Cara. But, I don't know, maybe I'll have to look that move up. But I don't know, it just seems kind of cartoonish the way he does it. He just sort of runs up to him and just like, ugh. And it just knocks him down. So I think the belly bump, it just seems right. I don't know, but elbow to the back of the head, and Ryback with a meat hook clothesline takes down Sin Cara. And now he's got the luchador up on his feet here. And now what is this? Ryback, bit of a DLC move here. Oh, what a move! That shoulder switch power slam, taking down Sin Cara. And the DLC is running wild here tonight on SmackDown. But Sin Cara now counters. And a nice reverse DDT, driving Ryback down. But now Ryback rolls to the outside, trying to regain his composure. But Sin Cara takes him down with a leg sweep on the outside. And now a moonsault there from Sin Cara. And Sin Cara now, another moonsault, trying to stay in control. He can't let Ryback get a hold of him, because that's when Ryback can use his power to take over the match. And now Ryback, he's got Sin Cara here, suplexing him back into the ring. And Ryback, he's got Sin Cara up now. And he could be looking to finish it here, folks. He's got him up on his shoulders, marching around the ring. Ryback could be looking to hit him with the shell shock. And that's got to be it. I think that's over for Sin Cara here. 1, 2, 3 and Ryback is victorious. He defeats Sin Cara here tonight. And a great victory to start off his reign as the Intercontinental Champion here on SmackDown. Getting a win over Sin Cara. But Sin Cara, he did get he got his own little points of offense in there. He got some key shots in on Ryback. But in the end, it was not enough. As you see Ryback here, I love this move. This shoulder switch power slam. Just such a showcase of power from Ryback. Very innovative move there is now Curtis Axel. What the? Well, Curtis Axel, I mean, like I said a few weeks ago, Axel is #1 contender in that rankings. I mean, he's been getting some big victories, so Curtis Axel evidently wants Ryback's Intercontinental title, but we'll have to see if he can get it. But now we move on to our main event matchup here on SmackDown.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, weighing 272 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Both superstars look ready. I'm excited for this one.
Right there's the World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton. He's on his way down to ringside here. Looks like he's going to sit with the commentators over here at the booth. He's just looking to watch this one. And I don't know, it's understandable by Orton as we have the former World Heavyweight Champion and probably #1 contenders. He does have a rematch clause in Sheamus. And then we've got Randy Orton's former tag team partner also in the running for that World Heavyweight Championship is the Rated R superstar Edge, as they formerly Rated RKO, but obviously now they're no longer a team, and Edge gunning, like many other superstars in that world title division, gunning for a potential shot at the championship. As Edge, he had a shot to get into the 6-man battle royal, but he lost to Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio ended up defeating Edge a few weeks ago on SmackDown, but nonetheless, Edge still is in the runnings. I mean, he might be a little bit more down there. He's going to have to pick up a few wins if he hopes to get in the title picture to get himself set up for a #1 contender spot. But Edge, he is in the rankings there. I wouldn't say he's completely out of it just yet. He is in that range of, just needs a couple good wins here and there. Or he just needs a couple good wins, but start to string together some sort of winning streak, and he could find himself in the #1 contender spot. But for now, Sheamus, the former champion, he's got a rematch clause that he can use some point in the next month or so, and we'll have to see when he decides to use that. But tonight he's going to have to go through Edge and Sheamus. This is just sort of a match to prove that he does indeed deserve that rematch. I mean, this is obviously he has a rematch clause, so he has a right to a rematch. But still, I mean, a loss to Edge really isn't going to help his chances here tonight, whereas now he can just sort of take this match to try to give himself, get himself back on the right track, get a victory, and try to set him up to, build some momentum and set himself up for that World Heavyweight Championship rematch that he will have in the future. But anyway, big flapjack there from Edge. Anyway, so Randy Orton, he was part of that 6-man battle royal for the world title, featuring, the likes of Mark Henry, Sheamus, Randy Orton, Wade Barrett, Alberto Del Rio, and I feel like I named everybody. But anyway, there were 6 superstars in that match, And, oh, Batista. Did I name Batista? I think I did. I don't know. But anyway, Sheamus right now on a comeback, and he's got Edge for the Irish Curse backbreaker there. And Sheamus looking to end it quickly here. No, Edge kicks out there. But Randy Orton, he's out here just, you know, sort of get an eye on the competition to see what he could be dealing with not only in this upcoming month as champion, but what else he could look forward to down the road if he hopes to sustain a long, successful championship reign. As you know, you've got superstars in there like Mark Henry, Batista, Edge, Sheamus. These are two superstars who are definitely in the runnings for the world title. So Orton just sort of spectating the competition here, trying to get a little bit of a game plan, sort of check out these superstars' moves and see, just try to find their weak points and how he could be able to capitalize should he face either of them in a match. But Sheamus here looking to put Edge away with the high cross powerbomb, and that connects. And now Sheamus, you know, he doesn't use that move too often, but that doesn't make it any less effective. So into the cover, 1, 2, 3, and Sheamus defeats Edge here tonight. As Randy Orton was here to watch the whole thing, but Sheamus proving that just because he lost his title doesn't mean he can't win matches. Picking himself a pretty good victory up right here tonight. As Edge, he did try to bring the heat. He tried to bring the pain here with a superplex, but Sheamus still came back, and he put Edge away finally with this high cross right here. As, you know, nobody really seems to know what that move, like the name of that move is. He hasn't used it in a while, but Sheamus, a big victory here, and pretty much just putting on a show for Randy Orton, showing that, you know, I've got a rematch, and I can still take that title from you. So Sheamus, who did lose it at the pay-per-view last night, but right on the path to try to get himself back into a title shot, as he gets a victory here tonight. Try to regain some momentum and just try to get himself back into that World Heavyweight Championship scene, get him back up to the top of the contenders to set him up for a match with Orton. But Sheamus victorious here tonight. Orton was there to watch, so we'll have to see where this situation could go from here. King of the Ring, oh crap. But anyway, I was planning on making it a surprise, but that's right, I got suggestions. Somebody wanted me to make SummerSlam King of the Ring, but I decided at Night of Champions we're going to have a King of the Ring tournament, because, you know, Night of Champions is all about the titles, all about, you know, there's got to be some sort of things up for grabs. So King of the Ring, why not? It seems like it would fit with Night of Champions. It's a title in itself. It may not have gold around your waist, but, you know, you've got the crown, you've got all you need. You got your throne. King of the Ring, I think it seems like it would fit with Night of Champions. So there are the rankings there. Sheamus, big victory here tonight. So I want to thank you all for watching, and make sure to stay tuned for the next episode of WWE 2K14 Universe Mode, and I'll see you next time. Keep on YouTubing.